Right, okay, so I just thought I'd do a bit of an update as to regard to the position of the Movie Maker game that I've been reconstructing for what seems like forever at the moment. I have actually finished the single player game, which you play against AI players, I guess, really. So, to release the product and have a bit more variation, I went on to make the game so that you can play it over the network. At the moment, it will be LAN only because really you need to be in the same room to be able to play the game. But I will consider putting it onto the Steam network and or run a dedicated server, a drop-in, drop-out server. So anyway, it's all in the pipe work. So I have set up so that it will actually run on network as well. So you've got the single player plus the network game as well. So this big window here is the server and his client as well. So he'll be playing the game, and then you've got three other players in the game. So for setting up net game, you have the amount of players that you actually want in the game, 3, 4 players. I have set up advanced game settings, so the game is pretty much customizable to how you actually want to play the game. So you've got start cards. You could have like 4 start cards, just to have a quick game or whatever. Starting locations, how many starting locations? Starting cash can be set up to 5 million. Yeah, so it just makes the game a bit more interesting. How many game terms you want? Whether the bank will buy cards. Recycle the production box. That means that when the cards have run out, the production box will go. So when all of the cards are in the production box, they'll go back into the production box. Not the production box, but the other one. You can have auctions, the other player cards. Movies go back into the production box, so completed movies, when they're made, they're only recorded and all the cards go back into the box. It just depends on the length of game and completed movie location. So the location cards will go back into the box as well. And then there's another interesting one, number of productions, so you can have up to 10 decks of cards, which is like 320 cards. I don't know, I might leave this in or not. And then you can actually set the number of locations in the game. Normally in the game it's 32 cards, but it could be as many as you want. Distributor shares is so that each player can have a share in the distributors. And the next one here, completed film flop lives are if you land on the flop. As usually in the game, the normal rules is that the film that you've got, the latest film that you've got, will flop. But with this, you can say, well, the lives, you can have like 2 lives to land on flop. It just sort of variates the game. And if you get an Oscar, it'll add to a flop life. So that if you win 1 Oscar, it'll be 1 flop life, 2 Oscars, etc. And number of dice. This one I've had a bit of a laugh with because you can have up to 10 dice on it. I'm going to leave it at 2 at the moment. I will show you just briefly at the end what the total chaos it looks like with 10 dice. So that's that. So there's quite a bit of customization of the game. So it's not always the same. And I'm still going to run the website with the statistics and all of that as well. Anyhow. So the server will set how many players he actually wants, and then he fires up the server. In the meantime, our players will then search for the game, which is on our local network. So they're now searching, and they'll want to join the game. I'll do this quickly. The next thing is to select your token. So you'll notice when the token I selected, so the server's already selected token blue, but none of the other players can select token blue. So we'll just go player 2, player 3, player 4. So they've selected the tokens. To indicate that they're ready, they'll just press the ready button. The server can see that everybody's ready except for himself, so he's now ready, and now the start game button is enabled. So the next phase is let's just roll who goes first. This is about as far as I've got with this, but we've got 2 dice roll. So anyway, you can roll in any order. So red's just rolled 5. Yellow has rolled 3. Yeah. And brown has rolled 6. And blue has rolled 7. And it says yellow go first. But anyway, the idea is this is not right, but it should be actually blue goes first. But anyway, this is very early bug-free version. I'm just trying to get the game kicked off. So it is in progress. Anyway, thanks for listening. It was just a quick update. I was just halfway through debugging all of this. I thought I'd just drop a video onto YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.